Radio.
Great, guys.
Welcome to Shit Radio. I'm Brasky. That's Liars. That's Wasted. We're going to talk a little bit about Vince Neil and what's going on with the whole Motley Crue and some story here. Liars.
Apparently, this came out through SiriusXM's Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil apparently suffered a stroke last December. And that is the reason that the band announced that its residency at the Sin City's Dolby Live at the Park MGM, originally set to run from March 28th, to April 19th, was delayed until September. The singer, at the time, they said the singer had a medical procedure, what was revealed to be a stroke. And apparently it was his fourth stroke, but this one, he said that he woke, it was Christmas night, he said, 2024. And I guess he went to sleep and he woke up and tried to get out of bed and his left arm wasn't working and his left leg wasn't working. And I guess he had to learn how to walk again and everything. So I guess slowly but surely his sensation came back and he had to relearn how to do all those things again. And I guess he went to the doctor too. And I didn't know this until I read the article, but apparently when you're having a stroke, for them to fix it or to stop it, whatever, you have to go there within a certain time frame. And I guess he didn't get there in that time frame. So the doctors were like, yeah, you had a stroke and there's nothing we can do about for you now. And I guess they gave him some medication or something that he has to go on now. But crazy news. Like that's nuts. And I guess he was saying that his father died in 2021, I believe, of a stroke. So I guess this hit him pretty hard. And the quote from Vince Neil was that it was like 12 hours or something, and he was kind of like, "Oh, it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away." And then it'll come back for a bit, but it didn't. So that's when he went to the hospital. And that's when they said, well, we can't do anything for you now because you already had it and you're past that time. So odd. It's just a crazy story. Like, I'm glad, like, you know, these guys have lived a pretty rough life and a pretty extravagant life and a life of excess. So, you know, Vince Neil having a stroke I'm sure he's in his 60s now. It's concerning. Maybe, just maybe that'll get him to realize that he needs to get in a little bit better shape and take care of himself a little bit more. And, you know, I wish the man a speedy recovery. You don't want to see anybody suffer, right? So,
Liars. I think the interesting thing about this is that it relates to another story and a major music event that happened just a few months ago.
Absolutely. So this clarifies the Back to the Beginning concert where it was heavily rumored that Motley Crue was going to be the band that Sharon Osbourne has yet to expose, demanding whatever they were demanding. I heard it might have been payment that they were demanding and fees associated with the band showing up. And she said she was going to expose that. But this put a kibosh on all that because the reason they couldn't perform was because Vince Neil had a stroke.
That wasn't the band that I thought it was that didn't show up for the show. I thought it was a different band.
Oh, who'd you think it was?
I thought it was Wham.
I thought it was Marilyn Manson.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe they thought he was something wrong with him or something.
Right.
I mean, that's not the first stroke Vince Neil has had, though.
No, he's had like 4. He said.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Kickstart my heart.
Exactly. I mean, you know, I don't know if they're hereditary. I think they are, because it's, you know, I've gone in for enough medicals just with my job and stuff. I have to go in for medicals quite often, and one of the first questions is there a history of heart attacks or stroke within your immediate family, right? So I don't know if they're hereditary. I imagine they are. And if you've had 4, I mean, I think it's time to take better care of yourself, because it's you're going to get sooner or later it's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, my friend had a lot of strokes because his whole family had strokes, and he went to Vegas once, and he was drinking or something in Vegas and on the tables or something, and he had a stroke. He went back to the hotel room, and then he had the stroke. He has a mini stroke, and he'd had so many, and then he just went back out. As soon as he recovered, he went back out drinking and gambling again. He's so used to having them. So I think it's like minor stroke.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I don't know, man. Like,
that doesn't make me feel good. I got 2 parents have had strokes, so yay, awesome stuff. So one of these days when Brasky's not hosting the shit radio, well, maybe you know what happened. The thing about Vince Neil being this sick, and I know he's returned to performance, was there was a rumor floating around Facebook, and I believe it was by one of the lovely Brazilian folks that just love Guns N' Roses so much that Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue were planning on touring together. Now, granted, in all reality, I did hear about 2 years ago that it was presented to Guns N' Roses to do a joint tour with them, and Guns N' Roses declined. But the Facebook post, which is up on badapplesforum.com, we'll make sure to get the image, was talking about a farewell tour, which is fucking ridiculous. Guns are like, oh, hey, let's cash out and split the money with Motley Crue. But there could actually be a farewell tour for Motley Crue now, even though I think they already had one. Didn't they, Liars? Like 3 years ago or 2 years ago?
I remember going to see Motley Crue on a farewell tour 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like fucking
it's the Kiss model, right? Like they just keep doing the farewell tour, right?
Well, I think Axl doesn't want to share a buffet with Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
It's a scheduling issue there.
Listen, isn't Ashba now actually in Motley Crue? Didn't he replace Mick Mars?
No. John 5 did.
Oh, John 5. Which, hey, listen, let's go back. I know this is a Motley Crue episode, but let's go back to the old rumors back in the day. Back when Buckethead left Guns N' Roses in the early 2000s, the original replacement was rumored to be John 5. It ended up being Bumblefoot, but John 5 was the original rumored replacement that everyone was talking about.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. And hey, Agrin, an old My GNR poster comment, which, hey, what's up, man? Hope everything's good. But, there's people listening to our show and commenting below, and we appreciate all the comments. The only thing we do ask about the comments, folks, if you're going to comment, please be it on something that like pertains to the video, like something that we're talking about in the episode or the podcast we're doing. Keep it specific to that one. If it's, if we are talking about Charlie Sheen per se, and there's really no Guns N' Roses talk, leave Guns N' Roses out of it. If we're talking about, probably leave Charlie Sheen out of the comments. It's just, me asking as a gentleman. You don't have to. You can do what you want. But we appreciate it. Leave comments, likes below. Does anyone else have anything else they want to add on this whole Vince Neil stroking out thing, or we want to wrap this up?
I mean, let's wrap it up. Wasted?
No.
No, but in all seriousness, we're all men here, and we can get better. Vince Neil.
Don't tell me how to identify.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know you personally, but I do like Motley Crue, and I have I listen to the records, and take care of yourself, man. Like
most definitely. Feel better.
Absolutely. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Look for us on YouTube. That is our main channel. Hit like and subscribe, and by all means, like Brasky said, leave a comment. We will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you're not listening to us on YouTube, you can check us out on Spotify, and from Spotify wherever else you get your podcasts. And of course, don't forget Rumble, because we are trying to make our presence felt over there, and our numbers are ever growing, and we thank everybody that listens to us over there. And on that note, everyone,
stop!